Our topic for today is how to stop procrastinating. How to stop procrastinating. Join me as I take on the challenge to stop procrastinating for a whole week and actually achieve my goals. What is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting things off until the last minute or past their deadline. It's a time management problem. Number 2, let's look at why do you procrastinate? People procrastinate because they don't know what needs to be done and not knowing how to do something, not wanting to do something, not caring if it gets done or not caring when something gets done, not feeling in the mood to do it, being in the habit of waiting until the last minute, believing that you work better under pressure, thinking you can finish it all at the last minute, lacking the initiative to get started, waiting for the right moment, needing time to think about the tasks, delaying one task in favor of working on another. Let's look at the types of procrastination. We have passive procrastinators. Passive procrastinators delay because they are having trouble making decisions and acting on them. Active procrastinators delay the tasks purposely because working under pressure allows them to feel challenged and motivated. Perfectionists put off the tasks out of fear of not being able to complete a task perfectly. Dreamer puts off the tasks because they are not good at paying attention to details. The fire doesn't believe someone should dictate their time schedule. Warrior puts off tasks out of fear of change or leaving the comfort of the known. Crisis maker puts off tasks because they like working under pressure. Overloader takes too much and struggles with finding time to start and complete tasks. Now let's look at the impact of procrastination. People who procrastinate tend to pay their bills late. Don't start working on the project until midnight before the deadline. Delay gift shopping until the day before. There's an increased burden placed on social relationship, and there's also resentment from friends, family, co-workers, and fellow students. Consequences of delinquent bills and income tax. These are all the impact of procrastination. Now let's look at some more impact of procrastination. The negative impacts of procrastination. Make a to-do list. To make a to-do list means to help you keep you on track. Consider placing a deadline on each item. Taking baby steps. Taking baby steps means to break down the item into small parts and manageable steps so that your task doesn't seem so overwhelming. Recognizing the warning signs. Pay attention to any thoughts of procrastination and do your best to resist the urge. If you begin to think about procrastinating, force yourself to spend a fewer minutes on working on your tasks. Eliminate distraction. Ask yourself what pulls your attention away the most. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it local news? Turn it off and turn off any source of distraction. These are ways to overcome procrastination. Pat yourself on the back. When you finish an item on your to-do list, congratulate yourself and reward yourself by indulging in something fun you find fun. Now let's look at how to overcome procrastination. These are how to overcome procrastination. Let's look at some Bible verses about procrastination. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 4 says, whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the cloud will not reap. Ephesians 5:15-17 says, look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise but as wise, making the best of each time, because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the will of the Lord is. Proverbs 12:24, the hand of the diligent will rule, while the slothful will put to forced labor. Proverbs 20 verse 4, the sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and have nothing. Proverbs 27 verse 1, do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. Romans 7:20-21, now if I do what I do not want, it is no longer I who do it, but the sin that dwells in me. So I find it to be a law that when I want to do right, evil lies close at hand. Proverbs 10 verse 4, a slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Proverbs 18 verse 9, Whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 8, for you yourselves are fully aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. Proverbs 3:28, do not say to your brothers, to your neighbor, go and come tomorrow, I will give it, when you have it with you. Psalms 119 verse 60, I hasten and do not delay to keep your commands. To sum up, we've talked about how procrastination can hold you back from achieving your goals and how it can have some serious negative impacts on our lives. We've also explored some of the reasons behind procrastination. I've shared with you a strategy to help you overcome it. If you're struggling with procrastination, I want to hear about it. Share your story in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips on how to boost your productivity, be sure to check out my next video where I'll be sharing my top productivity hacks. God bless you.